Australia's statute of limitations runs out 22 years after a victim's 18th birthday. But according to the county attorney, the clock stops ticking if the accused is continually out of the state or no longer works here. And in Lawrence Jenkins' case, his alleged abuser resigned right afterwards and apparently left New Hampshire. 1977 Phillips Exeter Academy grad Lawrence Jenkins is speaking out about abuse he alleges happened at the hands of a staff member when he visited the campus as a 14-year-old in 1973.
I didn't know if he was going to murder me. You know, the only experience that I had had with hearing about children who were sexually assaulted led to their death.
Now a University of North Carolina professor, he describes pretending he was asleep, then running to a library payphone to call home.
I am really lucky because I felt like I could call my mother and tell her what happened.
He says they met with administrators, were told the man denied the assault but had been asked to resign. Police weren't notified. Jenkins says police were also not called when he wrote to the first female principal of PEA in the 90s to express his hope the culture had changed. And he says after a recent letter to alumni about alleged sexual misconduct by faculty member Rick Schubart, who Jenkins had as a student, he felt responsibility to other victims to post his story on an alumni Facebook page. It's the third time, he says, the school heard the story.
They need to take the lead. They need to stop being behind the curve. People look up to Exeter and they need to say, this is how we're going to do it. It's important that we do it in an atmosphere of openness.
The school alerted police, and because his alleged abuser left the state in 1973, a criminal case may be possible.
Whether he is convicted of anything, whether he goes to jail, it's more that he needs to take responsibility for what he did.
We reached out to Exeter Police to confirm that they are investigating this particular case. We didn't hear back. The county attorney would only confirm that she is assisting Exeter Police in an investigation. Meantime, the school, for their part, has posted a letter to the website reiterating that they support and are deeply indebted to survivors who have stepped forward, and that they assure that student safety is continually a top priority. Reporting live in Portsmouth, Jennifer Crompton, WMUR News 9.